It's almost over, y'all. All these lies. Even both them doors that slammed, I ain't even turn around for it, but even both them doors that slammed, that shit felt. Doesn't even feel like regular doors slammed. But I don't like certain sounds too much anyway now. I don't like too much sounds. I don't like the loud cars, I don't like the horns, I don't like the fucking police sirens. I don't like none of that shit. That shit be fucking with my head. I'm already going through enough mental health, but I don't give a fuck no more. Got signed out of this shit. Now I'm freer than ever. I don't give a fuck. Not fighting no system for no child no more. Not doing none of that shit. I don't give a fuck no more. Fuck that shit. That shit can be what it is. Everybody can do what the fuck they want to do. I don't give a fuck. Just living my fucking life. I don't give a fuck no more, y'all. Living my life. I don't care who the fuck I offend, but the first person that play with me, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Leave me the fuck alone. Just trying to hold my head. Bro. Mad at a lot of shit though. Mad at a lot of shit, y'all. Ain't no way I can. I don't even know why you're holding on that long. Talking about I'm fighting for a system that's already like me. Think about it. That's stupid as shit. And that whole like men win cases and shit. I see why most men just give up and say fuck it. Because even if they don't know, consciously or subconsciously, it's like that shit gonna go. Like you really got to find stuff on a woman to win that case. When you talk about what I've been talking about and shit, ain't no way. They already against you. The whole area already know I study genetics and shit. They don't give a fuck about me. They trying to weaponize anything they can towards me. You know? But that was the dumbest shit that I ever thought. You know? How the fuck am I gonna fight a system? That system is more against me than it is against her. And it's against her. I'm neuromelanated. I'm not melanated. My mom black. That system really against me. You hear me? I'd be crazy as shit to think I'm gonna get some actual justice in that system that loves snatching up children, that protects that level of toxicity and shit. I'm using that system to fight for my son. What? Man, fuck all of that shit. I'm gonna explain this shit to my son later and shit. I was fighting for you for over 6 years, bro. Almost 7 fucking years of my life because of your mom. Like, I gave up on that shit. I ain't give up on him, but I gave up on that system. I'll see him when I see him. You know what I mean? I don't know when that'll be. I ain't putting a date on it. I don't know when that'll be. Might be grown when I see him. Who knows? I don't give a fuck no more, though. It's crazy because I told myself I would probably stop caring around this time, too. Like, took all, you know, his first steps. You know, first time he ties his shoes or whatever. You know, riding a bike. 3D stuff, I'm just saying, though. All that shit got taken away from me. Stuff that a dad looks forward to, like his first child and shit. All that shit destroyed me so much. I might not even ever have a kid again if I already don't have another daughter. For real. Like, I don't care who. I just surrendered. Like, I surrendered to all of this shit, but I'm really surrendering to it now. Like, this shit done fucked me up. I should never even been involved with that woman for that short period of time. And that's how you know when the person does so much damage in a short period of time, like the damage already starts. That's how you know a person's not free. I really shouldn't even have had a baby with her. What it do, yo? Say hi to the Deerski. He's saying hi to me. What it do, homie? Say hi to your peoples. What you want to say? You say, I'm tired of this shit, right? See, I'm tired of these motherfuckers. Now I feel you, yo. I feel you. You see how he was wagging his tail and shit? Enjoy the rest of your day, brother. You feel me? Peace, power, abundance. I usually be touching them and everything, but I'm on here with y'all. But that's one of the main ones I be talking to her and shit. You see how his tail started wagging? He be talking to me. But like I said, yo, like, man, why are you leaving? You know? But yeah, that was dumb as shit for me. Acting like I don't know what the fuck this system about. They would purposely go against me more for me not to see my son even more because of what I talk about, what I'm aware of. Fuck if I talk about it, they're aware that I'm aware. You know? This shit wicked. This shit ain't no curse or nothing. If it is, it's just that, like I said, it's that curse that's on black people in general. I'm not the only black male going through this shit, or even the black woman. You know, sometimes it's even the other way around. Like, but this shit crazy as shit. You know, if this should even be happening to a white man, and they go through the same stuff for their own system designed against us, and they hitting them with the same shit. You know, they don't give a fuck about me. Even if you didn't know this shit was designed against black people, right? I mean, you just use your common sense of everything else that we deal with that's in that same category and shit that we be going through. People see, they act like they don't. All the weird, wild shit. Like, I heard Clyde talking about, that's real shit. Like, you know, the white lady, she killed her kids or whatever, jumped off the building. They all out there for her and everything. I never seen nobody like that for us. When we get hung or when we get killed to something, and try to brush it over to the next one. Like, oh, it's just regular, it happened. Y'all not immune yet? That's basically how they be saying. Like, y'all ain't figure out it's in our DNA to do this to y'all yet? Y'all still acting shocked? Shit is real. And we out here just playing with all the information that's out and just worried about going to work for the natural resources at this level of genocide, of discovery, you say, right? You know, the level of awareness, we still moving like that. You know, I'm talking to y'all as a homeless man. I got the worst of the worst. I'm out here. You feel me? I'm gonna be having like $1 to my name if I get a couple, barely gonna eat, all of that. I make it to your next sunrise. I don't got a house to go into. You feel me? I'm combating this shit regardless, whether I have a 9 to 5 or not, or however long. Since I found out about this shit, I never let my foot off the gas about what's up, what's happening on my planet, who we are for children. I haven't been playing about that shit since I found out about that shit. I haven't, y'all. And it hurts my heart that every black person ain't the same. Some black people see this shit and they just think like, oh, it's just too much stress. I gotta ignore it and just damn near basically say I'm okay with it going on because it's not for me to fight against. That mindset is what's kept us divided for the longest, with that mindset like, I can't change it myself. Why can't you? Think about it. If every black person have a mindset like, I'm moving like, you know, I'm one of the collective, so let me just move right for myself. You know what I mean? If every black person had that mindset, we would get back together faster as one. You know, but everybody has the mindset of, it's a lack mindset, because it's like, I can't do nothing. It's me, one person out of every other black person. You shouldn't be thinking about it like that. You know? As us that's remembering who we are now and changing our ways due to the radiation, because it's forced now, right? You don't see, even as they're seeing them be aware of everything, trying to bounce back from it. I mean, you do, but from a collective majority standpoint, you see more people, like, I hate to say it like this, like it's a video game in this way, but I do say it all the time. It's like more people are waking up and realizing what's up. You know, even if they're not combating it, more than people that sleep or not, you know? Like, they can't stop the rise. Even if a lot of people aren't doing nothing once they become aware, still those that are, it's power in that, you know? All the other people, you just seeing the people that was responsible for keeping this shit going. Because if they had that mindset towards it, not finding out, 9 times out of 10, if they already knew, and they're still a part of the problem because they just don't care. So you might as well could have said that they was part of it, you know? Because it's energy first, even if they wasn't in a position of occupation of the deepest genocide to us and children and shit. Like, you know, this shit is crazy, y'all. They're like, I know, like, black people, like, we're an experiment too, as far as like all the stuff that they created to go against us that we're finding out now that we didn't know. You feel me? But then there's individual ones because our frequency is vibrating higher, where it's like secret missions upon us of the land in certain places to watch us and do certain stuff to try to lower our vibration. Like I've known over the years, I know I've definitely been being followed by helicopters, by slave catchers, them going in my phone doing weird shit, not allowing me to post comments to certain stuff that I'm posting. You know what I'm saying? It's like small ways like that. And like, how do I say that to your person? You know, they start hitting you in these small ways of stopping certain stuff that you're doing that seems like regular. But if you're tapped in, it's like all this stuff will start happening at the same time. You know? They know what they be doing, you know? It's the same, but it's to a point where everybody's so compromised. Even with the awareness, it's still so much people that's purposely trying to quiet people off of like not validating what they're saying, but we're still talking about it regardless, you know? That's one of their main weapons that they use with everybody, especially a person that's speaking on stuff that already isn't known or anything like that from when they wake up. Like, they'll try to quiet them off of like, oh, like your voice doesn't matter, so stop speaking about it. You know what I mean? And shit like that. But I told y'all, I don't care about this internet shit. To be honest with y'all, I know the internet, you can reach more people at one time, but because of me and how much they try to quiet me on the internet, I told y'all most of my work be in person. Like I be like literally in Shabbatans, I be in real life causing disruption around the truth, making people aware, having real conversations with people. Like how they can not validate whatever. They can't not validate me talking to your person, walking up to your person and talking to them about it. You know what I mean? That's like my main weapon. So, and I attack on 9 and 8 also. It's a way for me to have somebody to speak to with so much people trying to ostracize me and me to deal with all the fakeness that's around me that I can't get away from because I'm homeless and I'm always outside. You know? It's like it's so much fights that I gotta fight for real, y'all. You know? But I'm not gonna say I'm tired of fighting, but I gave up. I told y'all, the more this radiation increases, I was just gonna get more aggressive around the truth and just let go of this shit even more. You know? And that's what I'm doing. I just don't give a fuck no more. Because, like I said, it has to reach a point of the damage that you realize you just can't play the game no more. And I feel like I'm already ahead of like a lot of people. Not to weaponize me saying this towards people as a bad thing. I know all of us are gonna get there. But I found a way, even through struggling, to make it to your next day amongst all the attacks that's on me in this system that's been designed against me. And people be mad about that. You know? I have a routine of stuff, but I change up my routine if needed also at any time, you know, because I know what I'm living in. You know, I don't give a fuck about my clothes. That's just another money thing. You know what I mean? If I can't get my clothes, they gonna see me in these same couple of pants. I'm gonna wash them by hand. So what? I don't give a fuck. I'm not no dirty ass nigga. I'm trying to be as clean as I can be. But I know that this system isn't allowing me to be my cleanest because of the shit that's weaponized in it around money. I'm in slavery, y'all. So it's like, but you see, it's motherfuckers. I should put this camera on them, but out of respect, I'm not. You know what I mean? Because I got a family and shit. I wouldn't want nobody to do that to me. But you know, what I was gonna do it to show an example. It's like, cause I was talking about this on the 9 and 8 call. It's like people that's not saying this to say that nobody's struggling just because they're not homeless, but even just the basic stuff that seems like luxury to people that's living a whole separate life, but you're seeing these people on a regular basis, right? And this shit is crazy, you know? I was breaking that down to someone on 9 and 8 because I was saying, at what point, I know this shit was designed like this, but still, at what point of you struggling so much around everybody that you snap? And snapping doesn't always mean you being violent and you hurting someone. Like maybe you just might steal some food because you're hungry, you know? At what point is it valid of the abuse that we're living in for them to create crime, because they know a person's only going to be so hungry until they start taking shit, you know? Like, they create the problems. They put this shit together. Like, to be real with y'all, if they was even going to have a monetary system like this, I'm going to be real with y'all, they shouldn't have had people with money around people not with money and shit. That's like creating conflict, you know? Because there's people that's trying harder than people with money and still don't got no money, you know? You know what type of anger comes with that? Even more so if you black and you know the knowledge that I have and aware of people living off of you and so, you know what type of anger comes with that shit? That's some serious anger, y'all. You know, and then it happens to be the truth. Yeah, so like you really gotta like literally like try to block that shit out and act like it's not what it is, to not snap on motherfuckers, you feel me? And the last of this shit that's here. So I have a lot of anger as it is. I have a real bad temper. And it'd be hard to control that shit. So just for me to control that shit, I have to sign out. I have to. Because I know how angry I am. And I know it's people waiting for me to snap so they can play innocent and just be like, I got anger problems. I was just a homeless person that was reckless in my mind and I snapped. And it's so much more than that. I already know that. So it's like, I wouldn't fall for that shit. But I know what the fuck I'm living in. I'm not stupid. You get what I'm saying? I know what these motherfuckers is on. All of them. I look them dead in their shit too. I know what the fuck is going on. Niggas is crazy. So, me telling y'all this, yeah, like I'm done with this shit. I'm living the rest of my life in peace. I'm not worried about my child. He's good. He's with his mom, right? I know if not already, you know, he's gonna want to see me, even with the lies that she's telling him about me, whatever she's saying, to make him lean more towards her when he's already with her 25-8 and he hasn't seen me in years. You know, make it more easier for her to do that and shit. What a lot of women be doing, like, he's still gonna want to know. He's gonna want to, because for a man, it reaches a point where I don't care how bad a woman talks about a man want to see for himself. You're gonna be like, all right, I need to see that. I hear you saying this. I see you saying this about him, because one thing about men is men grow up and they see how women are. You feel me? So whatever that would be of him seeing how women are, not saying he's looking at his mom in a bad light, but he's gonna want to know like more around that. He's gonna see the repost and be like, wait a minute. You know, are you telling me all this about dad is bad or whatever? But I never even spoke to him, you know? Whole time, he was with me more than her when he was first born, but he wasn't comprehending. He was such a baby, such an infant. He gonna want to know. Like, I need to talk to him myself and see all this energy of him that you saying that he has towards me that's bad, you know? I need to know my dad really don't care about me, because I don't really believe that my dad doesn't care about me, you know? Y'all have no idea my pain. For real. And she did all this shit on purpose. Even now, like, so that shit crazy. Shit's wild, y'all. Shit is wild. But, I mean, she chose her decision. And I told her from the jump when she did that, she was gonna lay in that shit. No matter wherever my life went, whatever happened, that it was a wrap. I gave her that energy and I let her know that. Blocked her ass, that was that. Yeah, y'all, my fault. My shit on 3. All right, I'm about to end this and get back at y'all for real.